Right here, LA on Air. Let's go to some music first. Here's Sirens by England in 1819, the Calloway Brothers. And then we're going to have some interviews for you. Right here on LA on Air. England in 1819 with Sirens representing Baton Rouge. So now getting to those interviews we promised. 3 bands, one night. Dorma, one of our favorite spots here in the Lake City. Obviously, we're based out of Lake Charles. So anytime bands come through, we try to catch up with them. And Dorma, Luna Live, those are usually the main places, OBs, where we go and we do this. Well, the other night, awesome bands in the area, if you will. And they all converged at Dorma. So it was really cool to check it out. And we have some interviews for you. And that consists of 6C out of Texas, certain satellites. And we're also going to throw in an interview for you from When the Word Was Sound. Here it is right here on LA on Air. Bray J here with you, LA on Air, here at Dorma. And I'm very happy to say that we have an amazing Texas band here in town. It's 6C. How are y'all doing?
Excellent.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Now, I have to say I've seen quite a few shows here at Dorma, and y'all got lots of love tonight. How did that feel?
Incredible.
One of the best shows of the tour, I would say, absolutely.
Hands down.
And here I see 25 stops on the tour, yeah?
Yes, 25 out of 26 dates, so yeah.
Okay, and you're playing at Lafayette next, yes?
Tomorrow, yes.
All right. And when did y'all begin this tour?
On the 1st of November.
Okay, so y'all knocked out that many locations in a month.
We actually got lucky and got like 2 days or 3 days off.
Okay.
Because shows got canceled or whatever.
Well, pretty cool, though. Still, I mean, wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It's been fun. We got all the way up to like, Massachusetts, like Boston, and it was beautiful. We'd never been north of New York, so we had an amazing time.
And the poster, let me just say, is sick, if that's the appropriate word to use. I'm going to have to Instagram this. I'm very impressed. And their card is even more impressive. You should check that out as well. So tell me, how would you describe your sound?
Cameron always changes it up, but let me say the original one, and then he can give his new elaborate one. We say indie, rock, pop, jazz.
I say jazz, pop, rock with a little bit of soul, a little bit of hardcore in there. And yeah, pretty much very jazzy influenced.
Okay. And tonight's is a little chilly, and they're, can we say weathering the weather? they're in here doing the interview, and I see she's a little cold. And I failed to have y'all introduce yourselves, so if you would do that.
Oh, my name is Cameron. I play drums.
My name is Johnny. I'm playing bass.
And my name is Audrey, and I play guitar and lead vocals.
And Audrey and Cameron are brother and sister. Pretty cool dynamic there. Yes?
Yeah.
All right, so how are y'all liking the Lake City so far?
Love it. Love it, and I kind of love it, yeah. So it's pretty great.
Everyone here is super nice, so yeah, it's been pretty fun.
I would say absolutely the coolest group of people I've met on tour. Collectively, everybody we've met has been extremely nice and, like, cool. I don't know how else to describe it than cool. Plus, I was at the coffee shop, like, right next door.
Stellar Beans.
Yeah, Stellar Beans, and the coffee was amazing, so I love this town already.
Awesome. And we love that as well. They got an encore on stage, which rarely happens here at Dorma.
Actually,
The owner of the bar said, she said they've been open for 10 months, and this is the first time someone's asked for an encore.
That is awesome, man.
Thank you, everybody. Y'all are amazing.
honored.
So go ahead, tell us, how can we find y'all's music?
If you visit our Facebook, it's facebook.com/sickc, as in seasick but flipped, so 6C. You could also find us on YouTube, SoundCloud, Instagram, Twitter, everything.
And the last
Bandcamp?
Yes.
Oh,
Well, Bandcamp's, Bandcamp.
And if you're gonna buy our music online, we prefer Bandcamp because we gotta stick it to the iTunes, man. Oh, the last thing I want to say: if you're just looking up to get a sample of our music, you can head on down to Spotify. You can find all 3 of our albums on there, and
YouTube also.
oh, and YouTube, you can find everything, music videos, and all that shenanigans.
How long have you been together?
About 5 years.
Very impressed. And how old are y'all?
I'm 22.
Yeah, I'm 22.
I'm 25.
Okay, very, very impressed with y'all.
Thank you.
And we actually, they yelled out that they were going to move here, and everybody in the bar, everybody started nodding their head like, we should do that, most definitely. So I hope y'all know y'all are more than welcome to come back to the Lake City. We enjoyed y'all so much.
We would love to. Thank you so much for having us.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, 6C. Check them out from McAllen, Texas. Y'all are at home here in Lake Charles. This is y'all's second home now, no doubt.
Feels like it.
All right, check out their music, and of course, we'll have more from them hopefully in the future, right here on LA On Air. Great job. Bray J here with you, LA On Air, here at Dorma, talking to certain satellites. How you guys doing?
Good, great.
They're about to go on stage, so we caught them just before. If you would, please introduce yourselves.
Chase LeBlanc, bassist.
Derek Sarvant, saxophonist.
Jake Fugelaire, guitar and keys.
Stephen Darnester, guitar, keys, and vocals.
Sam Best, drums.
There they are, ladies and gentlemen, the 5 of certain satellites. So how long have y'all been together?
Coming on 4 years now.
Yeah? And tell me, let's try to describe your sound, if you will.
We'd like to say, I guess a good synopsis is funkcore. We're very funky, but we are very loud.
Funky,
Avant
jazzy.
post funk core. Avant post funk.
I think we should get Jake's opinion on
Yeah, it's a little funk, jazz, a little metal, a little everything between, 80s synth pop. Anything you can think of, we do.
And that's why we love Louisiana. They bring the best mix of everything we love. So you've obviously played numerous times. What would you say is one of your most memorable shows? Throw that one out there.
Man, we played Lafayette a few months ago, and man, I have to say we forgot some cymbals.
Uh-huh.
still a killer show.
There you go.
We can do it without everything we need.
That is an awesome band.
Yes.
And okay, I like everybody to talk. So, tell me, what's your experience like with the band?
Well, I'm not the original bass player. The original bassist moved to New York. So I'm a fill-in, and it has been an absolute blast playing with this group. Just every show is just so together, but so out of control at the same time. It's just
We like
an
that.
absolute blast.
That sounds like a lot of fun. And what about you? What do you enjoy most about the band?
I just like in general how ideas come from so many different places, yet like I generally come in with some ideas, and then when it becomes like a certain satellite song, it's a completely different thing than what I thought I had in my head, and sometimes I don't even realize what I have in my head until we finish playing it.
But you love it.
That's the fun of it.
That's the beauty of it, right? And so the name, I have to ask, Certain Satellites. How'd y'all come up with that? That's you?
No, our original bassist, Tony Lamatina, that's his name.
Okay. I
He
like
texted it to me and it stuck, and went from there.
it. There it is, Certain Satellites. All right. Anything you'd like to add for our listeners?
We got a show December 7th over at My Place Pub. Come out and be a great time.
All right. Anything else? Derek managed to be really quiet.
Support local music. That's all we can add.
That's what we love.
Please. Peace, love, funk.
I like that. And making mention, Derek is the owner of Dorma. He and Alyssa. And as always, we talk about Dorma. We appreciate all that they do, bringing in bands from all across Louisiana, as well as from outside of our state. And another awesome venue Lake Charles couldn't do without. So we appreciate them very much for all they contribute. Certain Satellites, ladies and gentlemen, LA On Air. Bray J here with you, LA On Air, sitting here with an awesome duo. If you love music, you've probably heard of them. When the Word Was Sound, here with Amanda Sagne and Brandon Pittman. How are y'all doing?
Hello, doing
We're great.
Now, very honored to be able to interview you. I've seen y'all perform numerous times, and now that we have the show going, we said we have to interview them and take advantage of this awesome moment.
well. Thank you.
So if you would, how long have y'all been together?
7 years.
7 whole years. Wow. 7-year itch yet?
No.
No?
Just itching to play more shows.
Okay. And do y'all get to travel often?
Not as often as we would like.
Yeah, totally.
So if you could describe your sound to us.
That's the tricky.
Of course.
Tricky question.
Of course.
I guess words like psychedelic, ambient, experimental come to mind.
Repetitive. Mantra.
Yeah.
And how did y'all develop this concept?
It just kind of happened.
Yeah.
Honestly.
We even before we did this, we jammed together, and I've always been into loops and just sort of wall of sound type music. So
Yeah, and I always get stuck in a loop when I play, so it worked out great.
it works out pretty good that way.
That's cool. Now, please tell me, over the 7 years, how is the I guess you'd say your audience, how is it, have you watched it changed? I mean, obviously you're here at Dorma, you've seen the different venues transition. What is that like for a band to see that as the, different age groups come in over time?
It's crazy. I'm from Lake Charles. I've been here my whole life, and to see people that I've never seen before just show up at our shows and already know who we are.
Yeah,
It's really weird.
In the beginning, it was generally a group of friends that would come out, and I guess word of mouth sort of started to spread that, hey, these guys are weird, maybe you like weird.
The word is sound.
Exactly. So yeah, it's nice to. It seems like now there's always a couple new faces, and that's great. That means that people are taking the time to check us out. That's really what it's all about for us. Is just to just get people to listen.
Yeah, we totally appreciate anybody that'll
Yeah.
listen.
And a side note here, a little bit creepy on my end. I work downtown, and apparently so does Amanda. And I tend to walk back and forth between two of my office buildings, and she stalks me.
I totally stalk him. I will run to the window and be like, "There he is!" And I'll watch him walk across the street.
Wait! This is
the guy.
Oh wow, they've had conversations about me.
I've heard about the stalking of her and her coworkers, and I was like,
It just lightens our day up a little bit to watch somebody cross the street. That's
Wow.
how exciting y'all are.
Are y'all worried about me getting hit? Are y'all hoping that I am getting hit? What?